Jennifer Aniston doesn't eat a single bite of food until the afternoon, every single day. Zac Efron jumps into freezing ice water on purpose on camera and calls it his favorite part of the day. Today, we're not covering full celebrity diets, we're zooming into one specific habit each of these stars has said they never skip, and explaining exactly why it works. Full diet plans can feel overwhelming to copy, but a single habit, one rule, one routine, done consistently is a lot more realistic to actually adopt. Let's start with the habit that might be the most talked about wellness trend in Hollywood over the last few years. Number 1. Jennifer Aniston, intermittent fasting. Jennifer Aniston has spoken openly about following a 16-8 intermittent fasting schedule, meaning she fasts for 16 hours a day and only eats during an 8-hour window. In her own words, quote, "There's no food in the morning." Instead of breakfast, she starts her day with celery juice, followed later by coffee, and doesn't eat solid food until well into the day. She's described herself as a natural night owl who wakes up around 9 a.m., which makes the longer fasting window easier for her personally, since so many of those fasting hours simply overlap with sleep. Her reasoning is simple. She says she noticed a genuinely big difference in how she feels after going without solid food for 16 hours. It's not about starving herself, it's about narrowing the window she eats in, so her body spends more time digesting and less time constantly processing new food. But that's not the only celebrity who's built their entire eating schedule around timing rather than restriction. Our next star takes it a step further, adding a weekly reset day into the mix. Number 2. Kourtney Kardashian. No food after 7 p.m. Kourtney Kardashian, long known as the most wellness-focused of her sisters, has written openly on her own lifestyle site about her personal rule. She doesn't eat past 7 p.m. She then waits to eat again the next day until after her morning workout, usually somewhere between 10:30 and 11 a.m. By her own math, that adds up to roughly 14 to 16 hours without food after dinner, but she's added one more layer on top of that. One day a week, she extends it into a full 24-hour fast, drinking only water, green tea, and bone broth during that stretch. The reasoning she's given lines up closely with general fasting research. Giving your digestive system a long, consistent break, rather than snacking late into the night, is believed to support more stable blood sugar and better sleep. Her weekly 24-hour reset takes that idea even further, treating one full day as a kind of digestive pause button. Our next habit isn't about when to eat at all, it's about what one specific drink a celebrity refuses to start her day without. Number 3. Gwyneth Paltrow, the non-negotiable green juice. Gwyneth Paltrow has built an entire wellness brand around clean eating, but if you zoom into just one consistent habit, it's her daily green juice. Even while on vacation, she said she still sticks to some combination of clean vegetables, a piece of plain fish, or a green juice, rather than fully abandoning her routine. She's also spoken about pairing this with an intermittent fasting window on top, though she's faced some public criticism for how strict that combination can sound. Still, the green juice specifically has remained her one consistent daily anchor across years of interviews, regardless of what else changes in her routine. The reasoning is straightforward. A green juice packs in vegetables and micronutrients in a fast, easy-to-digest form, which is appealing for someone with an unpredictable travel-heavy schedule. It's less about a specific magic ingredient and more about having one reliable, healthy constant every single day, no matter where she is. Our next habit has nothing to do with food or drink at all. It's about deliberately making your morning uncomfortable on purpose. Number 4. Miranda Kerr. A cold shower every single morning. Miranda Kerr has said she starts every single day with a cold shower, describing it as, in her words, good for basically everything. She's specifically credited it with improving her circulation, boosting the shine and health of her hair, and leaving her feeling more energized and alert first thing in the morning. What's notable about this habit is how simple and accessible it is compared to some of the more elaborate wellness routines. Celebrities follow no special equipment, no membership, no supplement, just turning the temperature dial the other direction for a few minutes. The reasoning tracks with what's often discussed around cold exposure. Sudden cold temperatures cause blood vessels to constrict and then rebound, which many people report as feeling like an instant energy boost, similar to how a jolt of caffeine might work, but without needing to drink anything at all. Our next celebrity takes that same cold exposure idea and turns it into a much more intense, full-body version of the habit. Number 5. Zac Efron. The daily cold plunge. Actor Zac Efron has talked about taking a cold plunge, or full ice bath, as a consistent part of his wellness routine, something he says he started after learning about the benefits of cryotherapy. Despite calling the moment right before getting in miserable, he said that once he commits and jumps in, it becomes his favorite part of the entire day. His reasoning goes beyond just the physical benefits, like improved muscle recovery, increased circulation, and higher energy levels. He's described the mental side of it as almost more important, forcing himself to do something he doesn't want to do consistently as a kind of daily discipline exercise. In his own words, the simplest philosophy is that anything you don't want to do, you make into a habit. That reframing is worth sitting with for Efron. The cold plunge isn't just about physical recovery. It's a repeated proof to himself that he can push through discomfort on command, which he sees as a habit that builds mental resilience over time. Our final habit swaps out cold water for something a lot more familiar, a sport, played at the exact same time, every single morning without exception. Number 6. Anna Wintour. Tennis at 5:45 a.m. every day. Vogue editor-in-chief Anna Wintour has one of the most consistent, well-documented morning habits in the industry. She wakes up at 5:45 a.m. every single day to play a full hour of tennis before starting her workday. There's no flexible version of this. It's described as a fixed, daily commitment, regardless of her schedule the night before or how demanding her job is. Only after that hour of tennis does she move into hair, makeup, and the rest of her famously packed day. The reasoning behind this one is less about a specific health metric and more about structure and control. Starting the day with a guaranteed hour of intense physical movement at the exact same time daily creates a predictable anchor point in an otherwise unpredictable, high-pressure career, and it keeps her physically fit without needing to squeeze in exercise later when the day inevitably gets busier. What's interesting about all 6 of these habits is that none of them require a personal chef, a private gym, or an expensive membership. Skipping food for a set number of hours, drinking a green juice, taking a cold shower, or committing to the same workout time every day, these are genuinely realistic habits, and the celebrities themselves usually credit consistency, not intensity, as the real reason they work. So tell me, out of these 6 habits, which one do you think you could actually stick with? Let me know in the comments, and if you want more videos breaking down celebrity wellness habits like this, subscribe so you don't miss the next one.